Okay, those of you guys who don't really know me that well, I'm actually a lot more bigger on TikTok. So I spend the majority of my time on TikTok when it comes to like social media platforms. The thing is, my For You page has been infiltrated by tarot readers for the past like 3 weeks or so. And I even made a TikTok video about it of what these readers were saying, because like every single reader was saying the same thing. And to be honest, I was like, yeah, that makes sense, because you know, like the whole entire TikTok algorithm is going to show you based on like your watch history and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And basically these tarot card readers were saying like someone from my past was going to come back into my life. They were gonna reach out to me, and this person has been basically stalking my social media for a while, but then they were kind of intimidated to like recontact me, but then they finally like mustered up the courage to kind of like come forward and like reconnect. And then I kid you not, like 3 or 4 days later, like my ex contacts me out of the motherfucking blue. And to be honest, that was something I really did not expect, because knowing my ex's character and personality, he is not one to reach back out, but he did. When I got that message, like, I was just like, what the fuck? And he actually apologized, saying like, hey, sorry for contacting you out of the blue, but yeah, I just want to say that I miss you. And I was just like, okay, sorry. Let me just go back a little bit. So even though I was kind of like skeptical about these tarot card readings, thinking like they were all BS, I still had like 2 people at the back of my head. Maybe it's just 2 people that might reach back out. They were the ones that fit the descriptions that the tarot readers were saying. When I got the text message from my ex-boyfriend, I was like, oh, part of my intuition was correct. Basically, I told my ex-boyfriend, like, yo, to be honest, I'm not too surprised that you reached out to me, because like I've been getting tarot card readings saying like you would. And then he was like, oh, interesting. Like, what have these tarot readers been saying? Basically, I gave him the rundown that like you've been thinking about me a lot recently, to the point where like you can't get me out of your head, and like watching me on social media from time to time. You've been wanting to reach out to me for a while now, but like you were kind of intimidated to do so. So like for the past couple of days, you've been like really mustering up the courage to finally like make that move and like reach out to me. And he was like, oh yeah, no, that's very accurate. Like everything you just said is like to the dot. And I was like, okay, interesting. Basically, he told me like he was doing quite fine, but all of a sudden like he was on YouTube, and then he came across this watcher entertainment video where Steven goes to Korea and eats Korean food for 24 hours. And if you guys didn't know, like I feature in that video, and I ate fried chicken with Steven at the Han River. It was like I appear around like the, I don't know, 15-20 minute mark. I don't really know. But basically he was watching that video, and all of a sudden I pop up midway in that video. And then like he told me like, it was so unexpected to see you in that video. And then all of a sudden like obviously like it's hard to ignore your ex on a YouTube video that you're watching. And then all of a sudden he said like the memories and the feelings all came flooding back, and which is why he couldn't get me out of his head for a while, and that he has been wanting to reconnect with me, because what he told me, so this was part of the tarot card reading. The tarot card readers were saying like this person who's going to reach back out to you, he has a lot of regrets, and he wants to rectify those regrets. And that's why he's going to contact you back to try giving you the things that he wasn't able to give you in the past. And that's exactly what actually this ex said. He told me like, I realized like when we were together, like I wasn't able to provide you like all the things that I should have provided you. I was like, another part of the tarot card reading aligned. And I was like, holy fuck. What I want you guys to know is that this tarot card reading that I've been getting on my TikTok For You page actually came into fruition. It actually happened exactly the way that these tarot card readers were telling me it would unfold. Okay, but that's not the part that I want to focus on. What I want to focus on is the trippy part right now, which is like, once that tarot card reading got satisfied, like it actually came into existence, the following days, like 2 days later, my TikTok For You page tarot readings switched up. They were no longer talking about someone from my past coming back into my life. They were now talking about finances, job opportunities, abundance. So it's to the point where I now know part of the tarot deck and like the meanings. Every reading, they were pulling out a freaking Queen of Pentacles. So now all of a sudden my tarot readers, my spirit guides were saying abundance is going to be coming its way, get ready. And I was just like, again, I'm a little bit skeptical. Even though my first tarot readings came into existence, I was still skeptical. But it was funny. Now this is where it's the funny part too. So steadily I started like learning about the concept of angel numbers, because like when it comes to tarot readings, like tarot readings and angel numbers are like go hand in hand. If you guys don't know what angel numbers are, it's basically repeating numbers, whether it's like 111, 222, 333. Now that I learned about the concept of angel numbers, I absolutely see them everywhere. Like it's so freaking like what the F, because like every time I open my phone, I kid you not, it's an angel number, whether it's 111, 222, like to the point where it got so like frequent that I began screenshotting every single time I saw an angel number, whether it was my time. And like when I check my Gmail, I have 2 Gmails, because one personal, one for my social media. I kid you not, the same day I was checking my Gmail, one of my Gmails was 333, then my other Gmail was 888. I've been seeing angel numbers everywhere, to the point where like I was like, yo, are angel numbers the same concept as like when you buy a new car? Like, to be honest, like you don't realize how many people drive the same model and make of your car until you buy that car, right? So I was like, is angel numbers the same thing? Like I didn't recognize angel numbers before I learned it. But now that I learned the concept of it, like I see it everywhere. Do you know what I mean? But then I kid you not, around 2-3 days later, I have been getting a lot more inquiries about brand deals for my social media side. But if you guys didn't know, I actually have like, yes, I do social media, but I also have a a career job, which is education consulting. I've been also getting a lot more offers there. And I'm just like, what the fuck? I was in negotiation with this one company and like the terms and conditions, but then it basically came to a stalemate because we couldn't agree, and then like it basically fell apart because like they couldn't accept my terms and conditions. That was 2 months ago, but the thing is they reached out back to me saying, hey, can we revisit this like negotiation, because we'll match what you wanted, like let's go. And I was just like, what the fuck? I was so kind of bewildered about this whole entire happening, just because like it played out exactly the way my tarot card readers were talking. But now, I kid you not, my For You page has actually changed once again now that like my careers have been like falling into place. All of them are now talking about... Wow, it's getting hot in here now. No, I'm gonna actually hold this story off and then I'll update you guys. I'll only reveal it if it actually does come true. I'm gonna hold up on this. So another thing that's been all over my TikTok For You page has been the whole entire personal color assessment. Do I want to get it done here in Korea? Like, not really. I'm sorry, but I'm a person who has like no interest in fashion or style or even makeup, to be honest. So like even if I do know my personal colors, I don't know how I would use it to like my advantage. I am a Steve Jobs type of person. If I could roar the same thing over and over again and no one would criticize me, I will do that. I'm not good at makeup either. Like, I don't know how to manipulate my eye shape. I don't know how to manipulate contours of my face. I don't know any of that. And that's why I just stick to the normal routine of what I typically do. But yeah,